students, welcome to our English class. In previous classes we have started learning about Nick. Let us continue the lesson. And once I was in a car and a girl at traffic lights was looking at me interestingly. She could only see my head, so I decided to do a 360-degree spin in the car seat to freak her out. Her face was like, ooh, what is going on? She sped off really quickly. One day when Nick was going in a car, he was stuck in a traffic. So he was waiting in the traffic. So at that time, he saw a girl who was looking at him so interestingly. But the girl who is on the roadside, she don't know that she was able to see his head only. She don't know that he was Nick and he was a torso. So then what Nick had done was, he rotated in the car itself, he rotated his body in a 360 degrees manner. That means complete rotation. Spin means rotate. So that means he rotated his body for one time in the car itself. So why did he did that one is because in order to make her afraid, just for fun. So her face was like, ooh, what is going on? She sped off really quickly. So when she saw that Nick was doing that 360 degrees rotation, she was afraid and immediately she sped off. Means she moved away from there. Nick began traveling the world, and in 2008 he went to Hawaii and met surfing master Bethany Hamilton, who had her arm bitten off by a shark when she was 12. Nick began traveling the world. So then he started traveling the world. He wanted to move around the world. And in 2008, he went to Hawaii. So then in 2008, where did he go? Where did he go? He went to Hawaii and met surfing master Bethany Hamilton. So in the year 2008, he went to Hawaii. There he met his surfing master, that means who trained him in surfing. And her name is Bethany Hamilton, who had her arm bitten off by a shark when she was 12. So she was also a handicapped woman. When she was 12 years old, actually her arm was bitten by a shark. So like this she became handicapped person. She was amazing, Nick said. She taught me how to surf, and I was terrified at first. But once I got up there, it felt absolutely fantastic, and I caught some waves pretty well. So Nick was saying that the trainer, she taught him well. She taught him surfing well, and he was terrified. When in the initial days he was terrified to do surfing, and later on, after getting practiced, he felt it so fantastic and it was so interesting, and he caught the waves pretty well. In the sense, he ride on waves very well. Nick quickly learned how to do the 360 degree spin on his board, a feat that got him on the cover of Surfer magazine within 48 hours. So in the starting days only, that means in a few days, he learned a 360 degrees spin with that surfing board. So with the surfing board also in the sea, on the waves, he did a rotation. So that actually till then nobody did like that. So that was the first time he did that one, and that feat was caught in cameras, and within 48 hours that picture came on the cover page of one magazine, and that is Surfer magazine. No one has ever done that in the history of surfing. So that was the first, Nick was the first time who did that feat. But I have a very low center of gravity, so I have good pretty balance. So he was able to do that feat, that 360 degree spin, because he had a very good balance. Why? Because for getting balance, he has very low center of gravity. Because of that low center of gravity, he was able to rotate himself with a skating board. That made him happy. He has visited different countries all over the world. The football fan is now a motivational speaker and has traveled to over 24 countries, speaking to groups of up to 110,000 people. So later on he started roaming different countries. He visited so many countries in the world, and he was a great fan of football. So this fan of football fan, he became a motivational speaker to so many people. Motivational speaker, that means his speech has inspired so many people and has traveled to over 24 countries, speaking to groups of 1 lakh people. So this person moved around the world and he visited almost 24 countries, and he gave his speeches to to the large gatherings. There were so many people, up to 1 lakh people are there. So to such people he gave his speeches. In the picture you can see. In this picture you can see that there were so many people. In front of those people he stood and he gave his inspiring speeches. He moved to Los Angeles in 2007 and planned to continue to travel the world. So actually he was born in Australia and then he moved to Los Angeles in 2007. So in 2007 he settled down in Los Angeles and planned to continue to travel the world. So, and then he continued his traveling to the world. In 2009 he visited South America and Middle East. In 2008, Kane Miyahara, a beautiful young girl whose mother was a Mexican and whose father was a Japanese, attended to a meeting where Nick was the guest speaker in Texas. Actually, in 2008, he had attended a meeting in Texas. So, to that meeting, a girl named Kenya Miyahara, she attended that meeting. Actually, her mother, she was a very beautiful girl, and her parents, her father was a Japanese and her mother was a Mexican. So she was a very beautiful girl. She attended that meeting, and Kane was attracted to the Nick's message. So when she attended that meeting, she was attracted to the message given by the Nick. From that time, they were in touch with each other to share their ideas on giving hope to the needy, and they became close friends. So from that time onwards, they became very close and they shared their feelings, and they started giving their opinions, ideas about how to help the needy people, and then they became very close friends. Finally, they fell in love and their engagement happened in August 2011. So later on, they fell in love and they were engaged in August 2011. Nick put the engagement ring on Kane's finger with his mouth. So on their engagement day, he put the ring to her fingers with his mouth, and then said the most beautiful words every girl wants to hear coming out from her man's mouth: "Baby, I love you." So after keeping that ring to her hands, he said the words, "Baby, I love you." Nick and Kane got married on February 12, 2012. So they got married. They were engaged in August 2011 and they got married on February 12, 2012. And on February 13, 2013, they were blessed with the birth of a healthy baby boy with a full body. So in the next year, that means on February 13, 2013, they were blessed with the birth of healthy baby boy with full body. They were blessed with a baby boy, and that boy was born with full organs. Nick and Caney wrote an inspirational book, Love Without Limits, together, and it was published in 2014. So after getting married, both of them together wrote one book, and that book name is Love Without Limits, and they published in the year 2014. If I fail, I try again and again and again. If you fail, are you going to try again? The human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. It matters how you are going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? Said Nick. If I fail, I try again and again and again. Nick is saying that if he failed in any activity that he wanted to do, that he wanted to achieve, if he failed in doing that, he never stopped it. He did not stop it. He tried and tried and tried again and again and again until he reached that goal. If you fail, are you going to try again? So this that he do every time in order to achieve anything. Even if he fail in that, he never stop it. He keep on trying until he reaches it. So he is asking us, if you fail, will you try? So he is asking everyone in this world, if you fail in reaching your goals, will you try or will you stop doing that one? The human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. It matters how you are going to finish. The human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. So the human spirit means if our willpower is strong, if we want to do anything, if our aim is very strong, our spirit can do miracles. We can achieve that. If our willpower is not strong, we cannot do anything. It matters how you are going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? Said Nick. So it matters how you are going to finish. So it doesn't matter how you start your work. So it matters only how you finished it. So that means, however you may start, you may get failures in doing that. So if you try and try and try, at one point you will get success. So that success point, that finishing point is important, but how you started is not important. How you reach the goal is very important. Nick is saying to all of us, are you going to finish strong? Said Nick. I tell people to keep on getting up when they fall and to always love themselves, he said. So Nick always says to people that if you fall, if anyone falls, they have to get up. That means if while reaching our goal we may fail, but even though you may get failures in reaching your goal, you must stand up on your feet and you have to try again. So for example, in our childhood we usually interested in learning cycle, but while starting in the beginning of learning cycle, we may fall sometimes. If we stop it there, we can't learn riding a cycle. But what we do, even if we fall from the cycle, we never stop. That thing we usually do. Every person will do that. Even we fall, even if we get any fractures or any scratches, any wounds, we never stop because we are very interested in learning cycle. So even we fall, we get up and again we try to learn bicycle. So like that, in our lives also, in order to reach our goals, even if we get failures in reaching our goal, we should not stop them. We must again raise ourselves and we must again stand on our feet. We must try again and again until we reach our success. And to always love themselves. So everyone must love themselves. These are the words that Nick always says to the people in his speeches. If I can encourage just one person, then my job is in this life is done. So Nick wanted to say that with his speech, if any one person in this world is inspired, so if any person is inspired, then his job in his life was done. So these are the words said by Nick. So this is the life story of Nick. Though he was a torso, he did not lose his hope, and with his positive attitude, he attained. He became independent, and he was able to do all his activities on his own. He became independent. So he became an exemplary person to all the people in this world. So this was about the life history of Nick. So let us stop this for today. Let us continue in the next period.